Hello and welcome to Area of a Rectangle. This is Chapter 8, Lesson 8. I'm Mr. Burko from St. John Fine Arts School, and this is a Grade 6 Mathcast. Our goal today is to develop and use a rule to calculate the area of a rectangle. Martin is a character in our textbook, and he shovels walks to earn a little bit of extra money. He shovels a walk that's 5 meters by 10 meters and a sidewalk that's 10 meters by 1 meter, and he charges $24. But he has a new client, and the new client has a larger driveway and a different sized sidewalk, so he wants us to know how much it's going to cost per square meter. So first of all, we're going to use his first bill to figure out this amount. The first bill was a 5 meter by 10 meter, and I'm going to convert to grid paper here. The large square here, which is 4 little squares, is equal to 1 meter squared. So the more important thing that you need to know about when we're calculating area, there's a length and a width, and we represent that by meters squared. Meters just means it's a line. It's one line that we're measuring. We can find the area here. We multiply 5 by 10, that gives us 50, and then our area we know is 50 meters squared. So there's 50 of these squares in here. Not the little squares, but the big squares. Question A wants us to ask, how much did Martin charge to shovel the 5 meter by 10 meter driveway? Well, we already know that he charged $20 to shovel 50 meters squared, so what we want to know is how much did he charge to shovel 1 meter squared? We need to break down this 50 into a more manageable number. So what we're going to do is divide 20 by 5. That's going to give us what it costs to charge to shovel 10 meters squared. It tells us that that's $4. If we break that down again and find out what a tenth of $4 is, we find that that'll tell us what 1 meter squared will be. So 1/10 of $4 is 40 cents. In other words, we can say 1/10 of 400 cents is 40 cents. So what that tells us that for each square meter that he shovels, he charges 40 cents. Question B is did Martin charge the same for the driveway as for the sidewalk? So we know that it was 40 cents per meter squared. The sidewalk is 10 by 1 meters. The driveway is 10 meters by 5 meters. We'll check our answer by multiplying 10 meters by 40 cents. That's what it costs to do the 10 by 5 driveway. If we do that, we find that 10 times 40 equals 400. That's how many cents, and it converts to $4, and so we find that Martin charged $4. That's proving that it did cost 40 cents per meter squared because he charged his client $4 for that sidewalk initially. C says calculate the area of the new driveway and the new sidewalk. Well, remember what we did? We multiplied this side by this side. So here we go. 15 meters by 1 meter is the sidewalk, and the driveway was 6 meter by 12 meter. 15 times 1 equals 15, so that means it's 15 meters squared. So the sidewalk is 15 of these big squares here. The driveway, 6 times 12, is 72 meters squared, so that means 72 of these big squares here that consist of 4 little squares. Question D is your turn. How much should Martin charge his new customer? Well, we know that it's 40 cents per meter squared. We know now that there's 15 meters squared in the sidewalk and 72 meters squared in the driveway. Get your calculator or get your pencil and eraser, pause the presentation and tell me what the answer is. Welcome back. If you did this correctly, you should have found that 15 meters squared by 40 cents is 600 cents. 72 meters squared by 40 cents is 2,880 cents. This is a total of $6 on the sidewalk side and $28.80 on the driveway side. Add them together, you get $34.80. Hopefully you got something close to that, if not exactly. So what is our rule? Our rule is the area is equal to the length times width. You need to have a rectangle or some kind of shape that you can calculate both sides. You need 2 lengths, a length and a width, and in order to do that you need to multiply them together. Thanks for joining me.